Man, look, we gotta really start looking into the mirror and really becoming a person we want to be. We don't never really take the chance to really sit back and think about who we really become. Like, who do we really want to become in the near future, and put us there in our presence. Be the person you want to become. But it's more than just trying to be the person. You gotta really change your ways. Like, wherever you're at in life, it's because of your ways. It's because of your thought process, what you're going through. So when you really become like want to become a different person, you have to change yourself. You can't just think that things are gonna happen to you, like the world is gonna change for you when you're not changing with the world. So we have like a lot of goals in life. We want to like inspire to be somebody or do something, but we still have the same routine, the same pattern. We're still comfortable but with doing our normal routine. But what really inspired me, I'm not gonna lie, what really inspired me to make this video is the song by Michael Jackson, Man in the Mirror. I was listening to that song this morning and I don't know what it did to me, but that song really, I was really sleeping on this song. Like, obviously I've heard of it, like other people have heard of it, but I was really sleeping on this song. Like, when I was listening to it in the morning, I don't know if it was because it was in the morning and, it was cloudy and stuff, but that shit really got me emotional. Like, it really almost brought tears to my eyes to listen to this song and to like know what I'm trying to go through in life. Like, it was just a calling. It was like a switch. I was like, damn, like, that is so true. Like, in order for you to change the world, in order for you to change what's going on, you got to really change yourself first. You got to be the first one. And I like that because I used to be one to always want to motivate my homies, motivate people. I always was that motivational type of nigga that always like, you can do it, bro. Whatever you want, you can do whatever you want, bro. Like, I'm telling you, just don't give up. I was always the one to always like try to put some spark into one of my homies that really didn't have no ambition or motivation to go do nothing. And I always wanted to like bring somebody up, like lift somebody's spirits up, to let them know they could really do whatever they want if they really like focus on it. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, I don't even think I'm doing the necessary things to really get what I want out of life. Like, yeah, I'm progressing, but I still need to make some changes. Like, the little changes. Not everybody's perfect. Like, we all have our vices that we tend to lean on when things are going bad. And I used to think about these vices that I deal with. I'm like, I need to kick this. Like, I need to stop doing this. I need to stop like going back to my old ways when things are going bad. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing that song really brought to me. Is like, you gotta really look in the mirror. You gotta be the man to be man enough to look yourself in the mirror and be like, I gotta change. Like, I can't keep telling people you could do this. I can't keep being a motivator, the motivation for somebody else, when I'm not motivating myself to really get up and get to it. Like, it's easier said than done. Like, it's really easier said than done. But when you know what I'm saying, you doing all these studying, you doing a lot of reading, you doing all these things to better yourself, but you're not practicing what you preaching. And that's the most important thing. We got to practice what we preach. We got to be the person before we become the person. You got to already feel, you know what I'm saying? And that really spoke to me, because when I listen to certain people, certain philosophers, they always say, if you listen to any philosopher, any motivational speaker, they always say you have to be the person before you're him yet. Like, you have to become that person before you can actually be it in the physical realm. So when I think about just all the people that want to do things with their lives, but they're not changing their ways, it's like it leads to a road of destruction. It leads to a road of insecurities, because you're really like, you'll ask God, like, God, what's going on? Like I feel like I'm manifesting. I'm doing all these necessary things that people are telling me to do. All these content creators and YouTubers are telling me to do, but it's not working. And the reason why it's not working is because you haven't took the necessary steps to really change your ways, to really sit back and evaluate yourself. Self-evaluation, that's what you need to do. To really evaluate yourself and be like, okay, here is where I'm at now in my life, and here's where I want to be in life. And then I got all this stuff in the middle that I'm going to go through. But what's the first step I need to do? And the first step you need to do is change yourself. You want money, you want happiness, you want success, you have to change your ways, bro. Whatever you're doing now, you have to figure out what's the bad thing that I'm doing that's causing me to keep having these reoccurring cycles, reoccurring events of just stress and anxiety. Like, that's the biggest thing. When we cannot have fear and we could really like find what real happiness is, that's when you realize, okay, I'm progressing as a person. You know what I'm saying? But you're never going to progress as a person until you really find the key root of why is my life not changing? Why am I still the same as where I was last year or 2 years ago or even 5 years ago? There's some people out there that's doing the same thing that they've been doing 2, 3, 5 years ago. And it sucks because I really be like wanting to know, what do these people be thinking about? How do they feel about their self? Because like I said in many videos, life is about progress. So if we're not progressing, then we're getting worse. Because it seems like if you're stagnant, it seems like that's worse than going down. If you're just there, because if you're going down, it's like, okay, like I need to find something else. But if you're just right there and you've been there for so long, not doing nothing else, not progressing, not getting better, but not getting worse, just staying there, that's a horrible feeling because it's like you're just stuck. It's a lot of niggas broken, stuck out here and don't know what to do. But they haven't, like, we ask the wrong questions. A lot of times we see people that have success or have some type of, you know what I'm saying, good going for themselves, and they want to, you know what I'm saying, take that. We're so, like, good at, like, as people, we're so good at taking the energy away from people. But why not ask the right questions of, how did he get there? What am I doing wrong with my life that where I'm not in a position to where he's at? Because we all look up to somebody. There's always somebody we kind of look up to or not inspired to be like, but we see that we can do that. Whatever we want to do in life, there's somebody already doing it. So you have to look at those people and see, what are they really doing that I'm not doing? Are they putting in a little bit more work? Are they doing a little bit more? Or are they just giving a bare minimum? And, you know, it's just luck. Their success is just based off of luck. I don't think it's based off of luck. Luck can play a part. Like, everybody needs a little luck to succeed in life, but it's not all based off luck. It's based off it's based off a lot of these steps that you have to go through in life. But the first thing is to change yourself. It's to be that person that look yourself in your own self in the eye and be like, I'm not where I'm at right now. I'm not where I'm at right now. Like, I need to get there, but I'm at here. So what do I need to do? And then do it, bro. If you don't know the answer, go find somebody that you look up to, or go find somebody that is doing what you already want to do and listen to what they do. That's the best thing to do. Like, find somebody so you can find somebody that's leading by example and you can follow their lead. Because in order to be a great leader, we have to follow, bro. It's like a known fact. You can't be a leader if you're not a good follower. But you have to follow the right people. But it all goes back to being willing to be honest with yourself. Be willing to be honest with yourself and know that, to say to yourself, I'm not where I want to be right now. I'm nowhere near where I want to be. Get brutally honest with yourself and say, I'm nowhere near where I want to be right now, but I'm gonna still climb that ladder to figure it out. Because we all know, like, and even if you don't know, the success in life is not about the end reward. It's not about the end goal. It's about the journey that got you to there. But it all starts at the beginning. Nobody can have a success without starting at the beginning. But it all comes from within you. within your spirit? What are you doing to change your ways to make you a better person, to help the next person? Because it gets so deep with this life shit, but the best thing you can do is to change your ways, to inspire somebody else to change their ways. And that's the highest human thing you can do, is to help somebody else, to inspire somebody else. But you can't do none of that if you're not changing yourself.